unfortunately, food is a big part of it too at times. But the humor will never go away. It was just lost for a little bit. And that's when I realized, I'm not the same person. I need to get help so I could get back to that part of me. And
possibly you could have been hitting some depression and losing interest in things that and pleasure that and things that you like doing. I mean, that's a sign of depression.
Right.
And, especially if it's something that you're passionate about.
It was tough because you want to write new jokes or do new things, and you just went, I'm not getting off the couch. And even going to work was tough. I had that anxiety in terms of, well, if I don't go, who's going to see these students? So it was a double-edged sword where there was, days where I didn't want to get out of bed, but it had to. Otherwise, it was going to be a lot worse. I didn't want it. It was already worse as is. I didn't want it to get even out of control, but I already was, in terms of that. And my coworkers noticed it too, and it was such a relief to start seeing myself again after, counseling, where I started off going twice a week, then it was once a week, and then at the end of it, which I wrote about in the book, even my counselor said, you look like a different person. And I felt like a different person too, and that was nice to hear, that if you put the time into it, then you'll feel that change too. And it was a huge relief to go through. And it's like, I felt so grown up. I made a change for myself. And,
it's not easy to do. So on Facebook Live, Mike McBride says, interesting that for some humor can help, but for others it's a way to hide. We all grieve and heal differently.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, we all do.
Thanks for that, Mike.
Thank you.
It's, being so close to the holidays and everything, it's just a lot of us don't know how to grieve or know that we're grieving even. Right. So it's okay to not feel joyous over a holiday too. Everybody thinks we're supposed to have comfort and joy.
Right.
Tidings of comfort and joy.
Yeah.
Not everyone has that. But okay, so the Magic of Life Foundation, and how do we find that?
That you can go to the website, themagicoflife.org, and I started about 5 years ago, because I felt there was a need where schools wanted to bring the program in, but they lacked funding. So my big idea was, well, if we get the community to support the program, that helps, because impaired driving is a community issue. It's not just prom time, but it's everything. So if we get local businesses to support the program, they go, hey, the Magic of Life is coming to Clearwater, sponsored by Taco Bell, whatever, or say Allstate. Well, you're talking in front of people that's going to need insurance. So what better way, because unfortunately, kids are going to die, during prom time or homecoming. So the foundation was started for that. And then the last 2 years, we actually awarded local officers for their DUI enforcement. So last year, we awarded 9 officers, excuse me, and this year we awarded 12.
Wow.
And it was really cool to give back to the ones that are really saving our lives. So we raised some money too, and then hopefully next year we'll keep doing it as well. So, and we also want to help children who are impacted by drunk driving, because I had Dolly to raise me, as her own, in the family, but not every kid who loses a mother or father or aunt or uncle have that. So we want to raise money, and whether it's counseling or clothes, whatever it is, we want that type of support for those kids.
It's great. And they need it. It's just like a tragedy, that can be prevented, like you said, but not only that, but will impact every aspect of their lives if they lose a parent to a drunk driver. And you can find The Magic of Life, Michael Gershe, Gershe, and it's a great read. And look at the picture on the front.
Here's a good picture. My friend Ray, she's a really good photographer. And what's interesting about this is, in our very first fundraiser, she took pictures for me. And afterwards, she goes, your eyes, those are sad eyes. That's not the Michael I know. And then this was taken this year, a full year later, after counseling and everything else. She goes,
look at you now.
She goes, those are happy eyes. That's the Michael I know. And to look back at those 2 pictures, I went, those eyes were horrible. In terms of that and that difference. So they can find it. There's a link. It's on Amazon, but they can also find it. There's a link on the website, themagicoflife.com or themagicoflife.org. And they can find me on Facebook, LinkedIn, how I found you, and Twitter, which I don't use Twitter that often. And help them find me.
So I encourage you to follow themagicoflife.org. And thank you so much, Michael, for being on Moments of Clarity.
Thank you for having me.
And for everyone. And Ed, thank you so much. And for the team, thank you for your help. Happy holidays, everyone. And we'll be back tomorrow, 12 to 1, every Thursday, Friday, 12 to 1. Please be good to yourself and kind to a stranger. You never know what they're going through. Take care.
Bye.
Find your joy. Ask for help.
WTAN, Clearwater.
FM 106.1.
WDCF, Dade City.
FM 102.3.
WZHR, Zephyr Hills.
FM 104.3.
Listen.
Impeachment's critics. I'm Evan Haining. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is fighting to hold power as the